Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine.
There's
But
a
we'll
nip
be
in the
keeping
air.
an eye on
Cold
you.
won't be good for my crops. Never is. We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must
Got some
have
good
more
pieces
stores
out here
for
if you're looking to
Imperial
buy.
soldiers.
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Don't forget to check...
Well met, traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Truly?
By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path.
Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep.
Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. May your sword be sharp.
Once I've made enough money, before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
I ain't done nothing. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost... Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Life's hard enough. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Sure, whatever. Just about everybody in here. Everything's for sale. Take a look. Interesting, to say the least. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every second. Do come back.
Foolish old boy. You know nothing.
You'll find what you're looking for. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime. Pardon me. Ah, so you're... I think I can teach you a thing or two. So you're interested in my household ingredients? Good day. All I can think about is my son, my foal. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. So, Mary, stay here? Yes, Mum? You still need to... Security in Whiterun is terrible.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look out. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine.
She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some parting advice?
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple. Sure, whatever.
I've been looking for you. Got some... Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Right, prudent. Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I thank the gods. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure. Thanks for the business.
My friend Maven and I have met in Riften. We know our
I know your family's honor is important to you.
You tried mercenary work?
Afford it.
It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since.
It took me weeks to find that thief's
I
den.
just want to go
stop
home
now.
and read.
And I can't get the sword on my own.
So you'll really...
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry.
I just need to hire...
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
Thank you. The pain is already easy.
Welcome, child. Indeed, the temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. This is the temple of Kinnareth. The Gildegreen outside was planted as disciples of Kinnareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal method.
My body burns.
If you want to help, you'll need something. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Let me show you the power of God. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine.
staying safe, I hope.
I only counsel caution. Let me do that. We cannot afford to act rashly. My lord, please.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
Who's this then?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balbo? Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl
dragon is
will
lurking in the mountains.
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me,
Well done.
I'll return to my
You
duties.
sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Guns of dragons.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. Where? I would never... Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I'm so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Indeed. The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it. The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Farengar,